Hello everyone, it's Shama here, and today I will explain the new Pokedex thing that happened today in the update of the Pokedex. And as you can see, the first thing I see is the map here, and when you click that, it opened the Pokemon that are around you, and that is new. That wasn't before. We opened the forums to see what Pokemon appear in which road. Now we can see directly in the Pokedex, and that is very good. And they did some changes of the Pokemon that show up in the grass. As you can see, now the lure on this cold storage place is not more Oshawott, but today, as you can see, is a Swinub. And that's new, and that's good for me because I will hunt him. Anyway, they make some changes. Now we can see the spring, summer, autumn and winter, all the seasons. And you can see for Pokemon that appear in the season, this will help a lot more for those that will hunt the legendary Pokemons that are roaming, because before you needed to ask all the people what legendary Pokemon is in this month. Now you can see it directly from the Pokedex because they will appear on those. So you can see what will be the next one, because just click and you will see. I cannot showcase that thing because I don't have it. I don't have any legendary here, but if I had, how you will see that will be very helpful. Another other thing that change is the percentage. Now we can see it. As you can see here, Minchino here on this grass has 50% chance to show up in the morning, in the day and in the night. In all of those, is the same. Now what is the meaning of those? Before this we had only like a very common, rare, uncommon, things like that. And those are like fixed, very common, mean 50% chance to show up, and but it's not always 50% chance to show up. But we didn't have a way how to understand that. The chances, because let's make an example. There are grasses like had 3 very common Pokemon. That is, each one of those has 50% chance, based on the meaning of very common word. So it's a sum of 150% chance, and that is more than 100%. So what is the meaning of that? What is the difference of 100% and 150% to show up something in the grass? There is no meaning, it's the same thing. So to understand the true percentage, you need to do a math to compose the things, to compose the sum of 150% to 100%, and that is a little weird to do it, but in the result, if there are 3 Pokemons with 50% chance, the real percentage of those is 33.3% for each one of those. But it's easy to understand that when there are 3 Pokemon with 50% chance, 3 very common Pokemon. But what happens when there is 1 very common, 2 very common, well, you know, 3 common, 1 rare? That becomes a mess. And now with this update, it's not a mess anymore because we don't know to calculate by ourselves. It's calculated over here in the menu directly. Now let's see some Pokemons. As you can see now, another thing that I need to explain here is the meaning of those 0 to 25% chance. It's a little, I don't know, maybe not everyone can understand the meaning of that. This doesn't mean that it's a number between those numbers. This means that the Pokemon that we are watching, Muna, has or 0% chance to show up or 25% to show up. And why is that? Because Gym Yard itself has 2 zones. There are 2 zones with the same name, Gym Yard. And this means in one zone, Muna with this level has 0% chance to show up. And that is the zone that you need is the post game. So you cannot go and find there that level, Muna in that grass, in that normal grass there, and 25% is the grass that is you can see the normal when you enter the game in the beginning before getting the second batch. You know, understand the idea. So that is the meaning of all of those, and you can see in other Pokemons. For example, let's say Timbur. Timbur in the forest, as you can see, Pinwheel Forest, is 0 to 30%. Because Pinwheel Forest has 2 arenas, one is inside the forest and one is outside of the forest. So he has 0% chance to show up inside the forest. No one find a Timbur inside the forest. but there are 30% chance to get one outside in the arena when there is a nurse with Audino that recovery Pokemon. That arena over there when you hunt Timburt or fight the second gym. There is 30% chance. That's why there are two numbers here, 0 to 30%, because the location itself has two locations with the same name. So if you see this, that is the meaning of loss. Another thing they show up in the Pokedex is the Hordes. As you can see, there are 5 Pokemons here, so this means there are a Horde with 5 Pokemons, and there is a percentage of the Horde happening. And the same here is the with 3, meaning there are 3 Pokemons on this Horde. And the other thing they added, now in Unova Pokedex here, the Pokedex thing, they added the shiny Pokemon, I think, costume Pokemon, so this can show you what Pokemon so far has costumes. And shiny Pokemon, I don't know, everyone has. I don't know if there is a Pokemon without the shiny. Anyway, maybe when you open this menu and you have a shiny, maybe that will show up the shiny with a shiny image, I don't know. Not sure about this one. But there is nothing special on this one. In this other one, advanced searching, this is special for us. You can search here normally. Egg group means that you need a Pokemon that are filled, for example, or let's make a little more harder. You need to find out what the Pokemon is caused to make a breed. You click house, search, and you will see all the Pokemons that are in this group. Other thing here is ability, so you can search for a Pokemon that has one ability, and you want to know what Pokemon has that ability. As you can see, this Pokemon has a symbol, and I didn't know Numel has symbol before. You think I learned today? Anyway, so let's clear that one too. You have the types, so you can make a combination of types. I want to see what Pokemon has those combinations. Held items mean that the Pokemon will have that item in the wild. So for example, leftover, I think there are Pokemon that has leftover in the wild, right? And you know, if you hunt for those Pokemon, Snorlax and Munchlax, they have a chance to have the item on the item. There you can hunt it, the item. Status means that you can see Pokemon in Pokedex differently. For example, you can see the Couch OT, and mean that are all my Pokemon, because I'm Iron Man and everything I own is everything I catch in the wild. Now, that's it about those. Now this is the place when some people misunderstanding or don't understand what is the meaning of all of this, because they see the number 255, I think maybe that is the AVs, because AVs has that number, but that number means is a maximum number a bit can have, I think. I'm not sure in the coding things, so that's the reason what is this max number. I don't know whether there is a Pokemon with this stat, but this is the base stat of the Pokemon. For example, let's say you want to search if there is a Pokemon that has 200 or more base HP, and there are two Pokemon, this is Chansey and Blissey. As you can see, this is Chansey and this is Blissey. So I searched for the stat, and those Pokemon has that stat. As you can see, if I go 190, will be added another Pokemon, and that is Wobbuffet. So it's the stat of the Pokemon, the base stats. Sorry. And that is good, because now you can, if you want to search for a combination of things, for example, you want a Pokemon that has I don't know, 150 speed and maybe 110 attack, I don't know. And as you can see, only Weavile has that thing. That's good. You can lower this and see. Oh, I didn't know Zebraiska have that speed. That's new for me. But as you can see the combination of Pokemons like this, and you can combine it as the way you want and search for Pokemons you want. So guys, I think that's all about the Pokedex. Nothing else you can get here. I'm searching for no reason for, yeah, there is no Pokemon with those combination. So guys, this is the tutorial about the Pokedex. I don't think there is other things that you need to, or they added on the Pokedex. That's all. And thank you guys for watching this, and see you to the next video. Bye 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 bye.